Okay, I'm coming live today from the Carpenter's Arms pub in Dale Abbey, which is the little village that I live here in England. It's only about 100 people out here, and there's only 2 or 3 in here, but they don't seem to mind my doing this. There's a reason I'm coming live from here besides to advertise the local place, and I'll get to that in a minute. In 2008, which is where I want to start this story, Lisa and I went to one of those fundraising things for Hillary Clinton when she was running the first time. It was at some giant estate on Long Island. Some guy who owned a massive shipping line had a big house and a tent, and it was $10,000 a plate in order to be able to attend the thing. And for your $10,000, you not only got a meal, but you got like 2 or 3 minutes with Bill and Hillary. They were both there. Bill sat next to Lisa. Hillary didn't sit next to me, but at the end of the thing, we wanted to see if we could make some business out of it. So for your $10,000, you get like 2 or 3 minutes with Hillary. You stand on this line and you get up there, and I thought, let's make the most of this thing. So when Lisa got to Hillary, she turned to Hillary and said, "Your videos are terrible." Well, they were terrible. Hillary had a website when she was running for president, and the videos were awful. And we thought, maybe we get a little consulting deal out of this. And Hillary was like, "Whoa, what are you talking about?" And we said, you should be online. This was 2008. You should be all over the internet, and we can help you do that. So immediately, Hillary went like this, and this woman, who we later found out was Huma Us, you've all heard of her now, she ran over to us, and we sat at some table, and Huma sat there and said, "Okay, what are you talking about?" So we said, "You should be on YouTube." And Huma took out a pencil and a piece of paper, and she wrote U-T-U-B-E. And we went, no, YouTube, Y-O-U-T-U-B-E. And that's the online video site. YouTube was already pretty big then, so it was kind of astonishing. They didn't know it, but they're politicians. What the hell do they know? Anyway, we never heard from them again. We thought that's the end of it, and we didn't get any deal, and it was $10,000 for a plate, and screw them. Anyway, about 2 months later, we got a call from her office, and they said, I think it was Huma or somebody else, some flunky, and they called and they said, "We took your advice. Go to the website. Hillary is going to go live tonight on the website taking questions." So we thought, fine. So we went to, HillaryClinton.com or whatever the thing was called. And there in the corner of the thing was a little box about this big. And there was Hillary behind with a library books behind her in a lit studio, kind of a studio, a lit room with a pearl necklace on. And she said, staring at the camera, "Good evening and welcome to the whatever it is." And tonight we're taking questions, and if you've emailed your questions, you had to email in advance, Jane over here, and then they took a cut like this, and there was Jane, some 23-year-old with a laptop. Jane here is going to read the questions, and they cut back to her, and I'm going to answer them. Well, as you looked at this thing, you could see this was like some ABC News multi-million-dollar production. I'm sure there was a big van outside. There was certainly 3-camera shoot. It was lit. It was everything that the internet and live streaming is not supposed to be. But I never thought Hillary got television. I never thought she got video. I don't think she gets it to this day. It's one of the reasons we're where we are, but I don't want to get into politics. In any event, the whole point of this thing was that they even in their most desperate attempts to understand online streaming, she never got it. And she made this multi-million-dollar, video production. And a lot of industries and a lot of newspapers and a lot of people who want to get online with video still do it the same way, which is why I'm sitting here broadcasting from the pub for free, because this doesn't cost anything. I don't have a production van outside. I don't have a lot of producers. I don't have any lights. I don't have any camera. I got anything. I just got myself with my little tripod and my iPhone that I'm coming out to you live with. But that's the whole point of this. The power of this technology means that anybody can do this. It's not just limited to Hillary Clinton's. Now, if you look at Donald Trump, he understood, for better or for worse, the power of Twitter. I don't think he really understands video to this day, but he understands conventional television, which we'll talk about another time. He understands game shows and reality shows. But the whole point of this video revolution is that with this technology, like I'm coming to you live, anybody can come live anytime from literally any place in the world, like we're in the pub over here right now. So the whole point of this whole discourse is to say that there's a revolution going on in terms of access to what used to be an incredibly powerful technology. When we were advising Hillary, and I hope to be able to charge her millions of dollars, which you never got to be able to do, it took a lot to go online. It was enormously complicated to go with live feeds, and sometimes there were satellites, and sometimes there was the trucks, there were directors and lights, and a lot of people still do that, which to my mind is nuts. The whole point of this is that you can do this for next to nothing, and that's why I'm talking to you today. So here's the pitch. Of course, go to thevj.com. We're going to show you how to do these live things anyway, but the access that was once limited to a very, very few people is now open to anyone. By the way, if you want to talk more about this revolution or learn more about it, we're going to have a big open meeting in September. If you go on the website, we'll show you the date. And if you're interested in attending, get in touch with Brett at thevj.com. Limited seating, but we're going to be talking about the power of video and how you can take control of the medium. In the meantime, I'm staying at the pub, and I hope the rest of you have a good evening. If you have any questions, as always, get in touch. We'll talk to you later. Bye.